In this session, let us start the dress up features. In this dress up features, we have the commands fillets, chamfers, draft, shell, thickness, thread or tap, remove face. By using these commands, we can edit the solids. To use these commands, at least one pre-existing solid must be there. So first I am drawing one sketch that is on the top plane and exit from the sketcher. In this, first we will see the fillets. We have four types of fillets. First one is edge fillet, second one variable radius fillet, third is face to face fillet, and the fourth is tri-tangent fillet. We'll go for one by one. Select the edge fillet, and for this edge fillet, input requires a edge. Select the edge to make the fillet, and for that selected edge I am giving the fillet radius as 6 mm. Click on the preview and see the result. Fillet is taken place on that particular edge with a radius of 6 mm. Now I want to make the fillet more than one edge. No need to press Ctrl here. Directly what are the edges you need? Without pressing Ctrl, you select the edges. On these four edges I need the fillet and provide the fillet radius and see the result. Only on the selected edges fillet has taken place. Now I want to deselect some edges from this list. So redefine this one, then again select the same element so that it is going to become as a deselection from the list. See here, one element is removed. Total we have 3 elements. And if you need another element, pick another element. No control is required. Now on these edges fillet is going to take place. Then I am deleting this one. Now my requirement, that is on this edge and on this edge, on this edge and on this edge. On these four edges I need the fillet. So I have selected the four edges and fillet has taken place. Instead of selecting these four edges directly, I can select this face. So for the selected face, it has four edges. For the four edges, fillet is going to take place. Next, I am making somewhat changes in the initial sketch. On this edge I am making the fillet. Only this edge I have selected, and see the fillet. For this selected edge, this edge and on this edge also fillet is taking place, because we have given the option tangency, that is in propagation. The option is tangency. For the selected edge, the tangent continuity edge is there, so the fillet is going to take place on that tangent continuity edges. And if you want fillet only on the selected edge, even if tangential continuity is there, then we have to take the option minimal here. That is only for the selected edge or for the selected edges we can make the fillet. Here only for the selected edge fillet has taken place, and more number of edges we can give, this edge and this edge. On these three edges fillet has taken place. Now with minimal, trim ribbons is in deactivate mode. I'll go with the tangency so that it is possible. What is trim ribbons? We'll go for another example. Doing some small changes here. Now I want to make the fillet on this bottom edge of the cylinder. Pick that edge carefully, and on this edge also I need a fillet. On these two edges, fillet radius of 6 mm, but I'll try to reduce it as some 3 mm. See here, a fillet material is intersecting. Increase the fillet radius so that more area is going to be intersect. Fillet material is intersecting, and when you accept, not going to accept it, it is giving warning. At least one ribbon cannot be performed correctly. It is asking, do you want to add the explicitly a keep edge, or otherwise the system will compute 1. I'm using the option no. Here you take the trim ribbons option. So whatever this fillet intersected material is there, that is going to be trim with the help of trim ribbons, and it is going to give one common edge. Here this extra element, this is trimmed, and it has given one common edge. Okay, small changes again in this parent. More dragging outside. Drag it. Okay. Now once again you can perform the redefine it. Fillet I'm making as some 10. Right. The fillet material is here, it is trimmed, and the fillet has taken place. Now see this object in right side view. See the edge. Previously the edge was straight. Now it has disturbed because of this fillet. Again here it is straight, and again it has disturbed as a somewhat curve. Now I want to maintain that edges as it is. So redefine this one. Here we have more options. Go for the more. Then edges to keep is this edge. Actually I have to maintain this edge as it is, so select the edges to keep. So that edge is going to be maintained. And now once again check it in different views. The edge is maintained. This material has adjusted on this cylinder face. This is edges to keep. We'll say one example for this limiting elements. I am making a fillet on this edge with a radius of 6 mm. Fillet has taken place from this point to this point. Now I want to stop the fillet between any two particular points or between any two particular planes. So I am creating some two planes. One is this plane, reverse direction. Now I want to stop the fillet between these two planes. Select the edges to make the fillet. Go for the more options. Limiting elements are this plane and this plane. And keep the arrows inside, and we need the fillet inside of these two arrows. See the result, and I keep it in right side view so that the fillet has stopped exactly between these two planes. Now you can give the points also as the inputs. Instead of planes, I can give points also. I'm going to create some points with the help of point option, that is in reference elements take the point command, point on curve, on this curve with a distance of 30. One point is created here, and one more point on this edge, the distance of 75. 2 points we have. Select the edge to make the fillet and go for the more options. Limiting elements are 0.1, 0.2, and keep the arrow inside, and the fillet stop between these 2 points, 0.1 and 0.2. Now I am making the fillet on these 3 edges, the fillet radius of 5 mm. Now we got some corner here. That corner is known as a blend corner. Redefine this one. The distance from this point to this side, from this point to this side, and this point to this side, maintain that as setback distance as 10 mm. Now I want to vary the distance. Click on the blend corner to select it. The blend corner has selected. Now click on select the dimension and vary the value. Click on the next dimension. I am taking as 13. This one 15. Click on the preview to see the result, and the corner we got in a different shape. Previously that is a blend corner. Now we got the different shape with a different setback distance. This is the end of edge fillet.